Hi, my name's Aaliyah and welcome back to my channel. Today is the start of a new reading vlog and we're going to be reading Cottagecore books and going on some adventures. So let's go! Hello, my sweet petunias. So today is the beginning of a new vlog. And I wanted to update you on what's going on with this vlog. So originally this was going to be like a cottagecore themed vlog where I read books that have like cozy cottagecore vibes. But Grinchathon is also going on this week, so I thought I would just combine those two ideas. So this is going to be a cottagecore themed Grinchathon reading vlog. So real quick, I'm just going to go over all the books I'm trying to read for this vlog. If you have not watched my Grinchathon TBR, I will link that down below, because in that video I kind of link all of these books to the different Grinchathon prompts and whatnot, but I'm just going to go over it like super briefly now. So one of the first ones I want to get to is How Moon Fuentes Fell in Love with the Universe. So this is a young adult romance novel that just came out a few months ago that I've kind of had my eye on, and they just got it in at the library. So I thought I would pick this up for Grinchathon. And I'm going to try to continue with my reread of My Lady Jane. So you guys know, if you watched my last vlog, I've been absolutely loving my reread of this. It's fantastic. If you haven't read it, you should go read it. And then I also want to get to A Song for the Wild-Built and also Wilder Lore, because these were the two books that I was thinking of reading. They're kind of like cottagecore themed. Like this one has like a little magical forest in it, and this is a middle grade fantasy. And then this is a adult sci-fi novella by Becky Chambers, which is an author I really enjoy. And I don't really know a ton about this. I know it has robots and monks. And it sounds really cool and peaceful. I've heard that this one is a really cozy, happy read, so I'm excited about that. And then I also want to listen to the audiobook for The Annual Migration of Clouds. So this is a audiobook arc that I just got sent by Libro FM, so thank you to them for sending me that. And I also wanted to give you a little bit of a reading update. So I think tonight I'm going to try to start this book because it is like pretty chunky, and it also has really short chapters, which I'm excited about. And then I did start, I'm not very far, I'm right in the beginning of the audiobook for The Annual Migration of Clouds. And it's a really short novella, so it should only take me like a little while on audio. I think the audiobook is like 4 hours. But I'm only like not even 30% in yet. But it's good so far. It's kind of strange. It's very like dystopian. It's set in this world where I think it's like kind of post-apocalyptic, and there's this disease that is kind of spreading, but it doesn't like kill you. It just gives you like these weird colored like veiny things under your skin. So our main character has this disease that she's contracted, and so does her mom. It sounds like she's kind of like trying to take care of her mother, and then she gets accepted to this like prestigious university she applied to, but the university is like really secretive, and so they want her to like go to this location so they can pick her up and take her to the university, because nobody knows where the university is like actually located. So I don't know, that's all I really know so far. The university sounds kind of sketch, so I'm not sure what's going on there, but I am intrigued. So that is all I have for you right now, and I will update you when I've probably read some more of one of these books.
This audio is gonna have to go.
Hello friends, I would just like to say that I finished 2 books today, which is quite the accomplishment because I have not finished a single book for all of December, and it is the 21st. Yikes. But I'm tired, so I will tell you about what I finished tomorrow. Good night. Hello, my sweet petunias. So it's the next day and I have a lot to tell you about. So a lot has happened since I updated you last. First off, I finished 2 books. So I finished the poetry collection Eternal Sentences by Mike McGriff. If you've watched my other videos, then you know that I've been working my way through this. So this counts for the, finish a book you've been continuing prompt for Grinchathon, and this was 5 stars for me. This is probably the best poetry collection I've read in like a year or 2. It was really, really super good. So it talks about a lot of different things. It has a lot of nature imagery in it. It talks about living in rural America. It talks about poverty. It talks about politics, and it's kind of like blue collar working man's poetry, which I really like. So if you haven't checked this out, I recommend that you do. And then I also finished the audiobook for the Annual Migration of Clouds. So this was also really good. I think I'm going to give this like 4.5 out of 5 stars. So this is a climate fiction novella, and it's also kind of like post-apocalyptic, and we follow this girl named Reed, and she has this disease that is like common in this world now, and it's called CAD, and so it's kind of like this weird infection that you get, where it's almost like another entity kind of like gets into your body, and it's like a parasite host relationship kind of thing. And so she has this CAD, and the CAD kind of like protects you from things, but it can like control your nervous system and your muscles and stuff. So like if you get into a dangerous situation, the CAD can make you like freeze up sort of. And then the CAD usually also like kills you at the end of your life, which is really creepy. So there's like this weird disease going on, and then the main character Reed lives in this like community, this little city with all these other people, and it kind of reminded me of like Parable of the Sower, where there's all these people in this community and they kind of like have to depend on each other to survive. So they have like a garden and a greenhouse and stuff, and they like go hunting and things like that. So it's really cool and really interesting. And I quite enjoyed it. So the main kind of story is about this girl Reed, and she gets a letter in the mail from this university, and apparently in this world like there were universities where the rich people went, and they kind of like walled it off and like were hoarding resources in there and things like that. And since then the universities, like every year or something, they like invite 1 or 2 people from like outside of the university to come and like study there and stuff. So Reed gets her invitation letter to come to the university and like be a part of it. But she's debating if she should go or not, and like what it would mean for her to leave her community, all these different things. But it was really good. It's like kind of a little bit creepy, but I really liked the mention of like the cat and the way that modern society kind of like fell apart and all that kind of stuff. But there's definitely like mention of diseases, and it does specifically mention like COVID and Zoom and things like that that are going on now. So just be aware of that going in if that's going to be something that's like triggering to you. But I thought it was really fun. So I would definitely recommend this if you were thinking about it. And the audiobook is also super good. So that was really fun. So yeah, so I finished 2 books. And also the annual migration of clouds can count for a book with green and black on the cover, which is another Grinchathon prompt. So I finished 2, which is cool. Also, I kind of have a life update for you. So since I started this vlog, I have now graduated from university. Yay, I'm done. So I finished my finals and that's all done. And if things look a little different, it's because I'm at my parents' house for the holidays. So things are kind of crazy at home. We also have like some family stuff going on right now. So my grandpa is like not doing that well health-wise, and like he just kind of moved into like an assisted living place and stuff. So we have some like things going on at home, and I'm just trying to like kind of like hang out with my family and stuff and read and chill. But yeah, so that's kind of hard. So we kind of have that going on. And then I have not totally read as much as I wanted to for this vlog, just because like after finals it took me like 3 days to kind of like get back to a point where my brain was able to like consume information. Like I was reading this poetry collection and I absolutely love it, but like I was so tired after finals that I would read like 4 poems and then I would like fall asleep. So my brain is finally like coming back to normal now, where I can actually like read a book and not feel like I'm just gonna like, you know, fall over and die. So that's going on. And then I also wanted to show you what I got at my local independent bookstore. So I went to the bookstore like right before I came to my parents' house, and my dad got me a couple books for graduation. So I picked up A Snake Falls to Earth. So this is the new book by Darcy Littlebadger that just came out. And this is supposed to be a middle grade, and I think the characters in here are Native American and the author is Native American, so that's really cool. I'm intrigued by this. I don't want to know too much going in. I kind of want to go in blind. But I also have this author's other book, Alatsaway, on my TBR too, but I don't own that one. So I also want to show you the naked hardcover on this because it's super cool. So you guys gotta see this. It has these like really cool illustrations on it. And then it also has some on the back, like there's little bears and stuff, which is cool. But yeah, and it's like bright orange. It's just really cool. So my favorite color is orange. So I saw this and I was like, okay, I have to get it. I've been wanting to check out Darcy Littlebadger's stuff, so I'm excited about this. And then I also got another book, but I don't have it with me, so I'll have to stick it up on the screen. And with this one, I didn't know anything about it. It was one of those rare finds at the bookstore where I actually found a book that I know nothing about. And the cover is absolutely stunning. So I'm going to pull up on Goodreads what it's about. So it's called No Beauties or Monsters by Tara Godgen. I'm sorry if I butchered that last name. I don't know how to pronounce that. But it's a young adult horror mystery thriller, which I'm excited about. And on Goodreads it says it's a mystery about a girl whose family secrets are as threatening as the desert that surrounds her, but whose quest to expose the truth may tear apart reality itself. So I don't really know what that means, but it sounds like it's a YA mystery, and this girl's trying to like track down a killer, and it's set in the Mojave Desert, and it sounds really cool. So I think the basic plot is it's about this girl named Riley, and she was living in the desert when her dad died, and then she and her mom like moved away to another town, but then now they've moved back, and supposedly there's like some people going missing in the town, and Riley thinks things are like suspicious, and so she's trying to hunt down a killer in the desert. And it says that she's having like visions about like creepy monster creatures and stuff, and I don't know, it sounds weird, but I am excited. And it has a couple of good reviews on Goodreads, so I picked that one up too. And I love the cover, it's super creepy and weird. So that's kind of what's going on with me at the moment. Yeah, so I think my goal for today is to, one, finish this vlog, but I also want to start A Psalm for the Wild-Built because I'm kind of in like a novella mood. So I think I'm going to start the audiobook of this while I wrap some Christmas presents, because that's kind of what I did yesterday, and that's how I finished the Annual Migration of Clouds. So I'm on an audiobook kick because my brain is recuperating and it's hard to absorb information with my eyeballs right now, if I'm honest. So I want to start this, and I also might try to start How Moon Fuentes Fell in Love with the Universe. I know I told you I was going to start this the other day, but I lied because I did not start it. I went to bed instead. So I still want to try and start this one, but it is chunky, so I probably won't finish this in this vlog. Yeah, so that's kind of the plan for today. I'm just hanging out, trying to get ready for Christmas and hang out with my family, and we're kind of just waiting to see what happens with my grandpa, and we're trying to get everything ready because my extended family, like my aunts and stuff, are supposed to come tomorrow for Christmas. So we're trying to wrap presents and buy presents and do all the Christmas stuff. But yeah. And then we also don't know what's going on because my uncle was supposed to come over for Christmas and then he got COVID. So that's not happening. So I don't know. This Christmas is a mess already. It hasn't even started. Lord. Yeah, so that's great. So anyways, yeah, I will update you when I've read some more of something. Goodbye.
Sasha Foo, what are you doing, little thing? Hi. Oh my goodness, hello. You're a goon. Hi, Sashi. Hi, Meg. Hi. So I wanted to give you a reading update on A Psalm for the Wild-Built. So I did start this, and I am enjoying it. It kind of gives me like House in the Cerulean Sea vibes, and I think it might be because the main character, Dex, is like not really satisfied with where they're at in their life at the beginning of the book, and they're trying to like kind of switch up their occupation and stuff, and I think it kind of reminds me of Linus from The House in the Cerulean Sea. And I'm also interested in what's going on with Dex's new occupation as like the tea monk, because that sounds kind of cool. Like, I like the idea that the tea monks just like listen to people and serve tea, and that's like their whole job. And I also think it's cool that like the monks in this story are not necessarily like in what you think of today as like an uptight monastery kind of a deal. It's more of like, I don't know, it seems like a lot of the people in the monastery are like queer, and they're like in romantic relationships, and their roles are more like chill instead of being like really controlling and stuff, which I like. So I'm interested so far. Also, I think the robot aspect kind of reminds me of the show Futurama. If you've watched that, then you probably know what I mean. But like the whole dynamic of having like humans and robot constructs like that used to live amongst each other, and now they like don't at the beginning of the story. Is really interesting. It reminds me of Futurama and the robots in that show. So anyways, I'm into this so far. It's giving me some cool like chill vibes, which I'm excited about. So I'm down for that. So I think I'm going to go to bed and probably read a little bit more of this in the morning. So, good night.
Good morning, my petunias. So I wanted to give you a little bit of an update. So I've been reading some more of Psalm for the Wild-Built, and I'm really enjoying it so far, actually. It's very, like, chill, but it also has a lot of, like, really detailed descriptions of the world. So I feel like I'm not even done with it yet, but I already, like, want to reread it to pick up on more of the details. But it's really good so far, and it's very like chill. Like we're following this character Dex who is trying to become a tea monk, and they're trying to like teach themselves how to make tea and like how to like connect with people and how to help people, because the whole like job of the tea monk is to like talk to people, and the people like come to you with their problems and you like talk to them and give them tea and stuff. So Dex is trying to like figure out how to navigate that. So anyways, I'm really enjoying this Home for the Wild-Built. It's very chill, but at the same time there's like a lot of queer characters and there's a lot of like just like really casual queer relationships in this, and there's also like a little bit of swearing and stuff, so like it has chill vibes, but it also feels very like, I don't know, like real world, which I like. So anyways, I think I'm going to try to finish some more of this today, and I think I'm also going to leave this vlog here and then probably start another like mini vlog this weekend. I'm going to try to finish some of the books on my Goodreads TBR, and the ones that I'm like currently reading, and then probably read some Christmas books. So look out for that vlog soon. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed, I would love it if you could consider doing so. I put out videos every week. I have my Bookstagram and Twitter and Goodreads linked down below if that interests you. So yes, thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon in another video. Bye!